Oh, morning tea. My lungs. Oh, God bless my lungs. It says I'm not live yet. Oh, here I am live. Okay. Well, good morning, Internet. This morning, I thought I would share some of what I've learned about rumination and worry, specifically within the context of emotional alchemy. And emotional alchemy has to do with the practice of um, transforming emotions. This set of practices that I know pairs emotions into a set of 10, some being challenging and some being less challenging. And so I'll call it positive and negative, but it's not about good and bad. It's not about right and wrong. It's about um, resilience and in many ways, vagal toning the vagus nerve. And also, I think of it like brushing your teeth. So you brush your teeth every day. That's your habit. It keeps your teeth, your mouth healthy-ish, right? And then something happens, like you break a tooth or you get some pain, and you go to the dentist because the dentist is a specialist in teeth. And with the emotional body and emotional alchemy, I think of these daily practices as like brushing my teeth. And then if something happens, an event, uh, something traumatic, then you go to a specialist. So worry, or let me say that again. You do your emotional alchemy every day. Something happens, you find somebody to help. That could be a therapist, it could be your minister, it could be a friend, it can be whatever. But sometimes we do need to go, and I am one of us, outside of our own body mind in order to, get back to baseline. So in this system, wait, let me do it so that it's to you. Worry, rumination lives in the spleen, and the spleen is paired with the stomach. And the sound, the breath, it sounds a little bit like chutzpah, only quiet. I've also seen this and experienced this taught as like the quiet sound an owl might make. So there's a little bit of a vibration in the back of the mouth, top of the throat, hard palate or soft palate, pardon me. And I'm touching, let's see, let me get a little bit higher. I'm touching what would be your spleen, although it's my liver, right? So it's underneath the ribs here. The color is gold. Some people I know relate to it almost like piles of gold. For me, it's more like a field of wheat with or tall, grass that's a little bit brown with wind coming over it and softly bending the stalks. And what I like about these practices is, and I, speaking for myself and my own experience, worry for me is here, right? It's, oh my gosh, what's going to happen? Might happen. How am I going to do, so the chatter can get loud and be almost magnetic. And creating this like internal feedback loop. And so to literally drop into the body with attention. And then to do so daily has been my experience. It's been my experience that it increases capacity. Right? And if something comes up, an event, being triggered, you know, a panic or trauma response, and I acquired PTSD in 2019. So I am speaking also of my own experience with regards to trauma responses. Then you might, and I have, you might need to like go to somebody for some more help. And still, you're brushing your teeth every day, right? You're doing these alchemical practices to the body. They're somatic in a way that cultivates skillfulness in managing emotions, right? So it increases emotional intelligence. I love these. Also, these practices, these emotional alchemical practices, are the seeds. They're part of these, you know, primary seeds for sexual alchemy, for working directly with orgasm energy, with erotic energy, with arousal energy, with attraction energy. And those practices, these practices and those make it, in my experience, and I will say my experience here and my experience with people who are working in this way, somatically managing emotions, cultivating intelligence, and it might be these particular practices or not. Here's what happens. You and I can feel something rise. We can feel attraction. We can be like, whoa, that person is fucking gorgeous. Or, oh my gosh, I'm having a sexual response to this image without putting it on that other person, without objectifying, without um, predation. So I also believe firmly that emotional alchemy is a way to cultivate skillfulness in building consent. And the three C's of my life's work are compassion, communication, and consent. So yeah, so I hope you have a wonderful morning. And I hope that if you're feeling worried or, you know, some rumination, if you're noticing it, that you can know that you can simply, and the full practice, of course, is a little bit more involved, but just, you know, attention goes to the spleen, stomach and spleen, internal smile, and then the sound. Doing these practices daily, kind of like brushing your teeth, and then, of course, um, seeking assistance if whatever's coming up is bigger than you're able to manage on your own. All right, I'm about to step into some more discussions about working with couples around sexual problems, and that is that. So we'll see what happens in that workshop that I'm in. Bye.